Hey John, Tony with Tony's Auto Works here. Just going to show a little video of your transmission door down here just so you can see what we came up with. So got it all apart here, and for the most part, most of the hard parts, they are in pretty good shape. Planetary gears, drums, that's the reverse drum back there. It's got a little bit of dark sparks on it, but I can clean all that out. That's no big deal there. When I took the pan off, pan was pretty ugly. You can see the magnet there has got a bunch of clutch material on it. Just not in good shape there, but that's pretty normal realistically for the miles that are on the vehicle, and it depends on how much it was serviced. But there, metal particles, and I'll kind of explain that a little bit, what I found inside the transmission. But anyway, biggest thing is two things. This is the forward clutches. This is the clutch that comes on when you put it in drive, and you can see that there's a dark color all around the inside of it, so they got kind of hot. I mean, they're supposed to look like that. This one is another one of your clutches for a different clutch, and you see that it's brown. It's still, still got some color there compared to these, so you can see that this one was starting to burn up a little bit. This one is a direct clutch. It was getting a little hot also, because you can see the dark, lining of the steel plates that they're on. So, definitely a good idea to go ahead and get this thing done while your engine was out, because not only that, there was another big issue here. This is your overdrive clutches. They've got a little bit of metal gritting on them, and then the overdrive coast. These clutches don't look too bad. Of course, need to be replaced. All of them need to be replaced, along with the band. The band actually has got some burn marking on it, pretty good too, just like the forward clutches. So the biggest issue was the, the overdrive piston housing. You can see it's in 15 different pieces here. This piece actually goes right in the middle of this, and then your drive shaft, the output shaft, goes through that. And this housing, you see I had to cut it and break it just to get it out of the shaft here. You can see it's got a little bit of scarring here, but I can actually clean that up with emery cloth. We're going to be okay on your shaft. These I normally replace because of this problem. This is part of an update that I do on these. I always replace the overdrive piston housing, especially on these units, because it does normally have this issue where it'll have problems with the shaft. And then also you can see on this side where that snap ring groove is, that goes to your reverse drum housing, and you can see that it wasn't making pretty good contact there either. It was starting to chew up. So anyway, get another one of those. Also, this is a snap ring that's very common to break for your overdrive. So I always replace those two that go inside that overdrive housing. And okay, like I said, getting that. And of course, we'll probably need a new converter. I already talked to you about that, replacing that. And then also these solenoids right here is what I normally like to replace on these if it's got a bunch of metal contamination. This solenoid is what helps the transmission to shift from first, second, third gear. And with this junk that's in it there, this thing is about ready to go out on us. And then this guy makes this one work properly, so that you have to replace these in pairs. This other one here, this is already, I tested this. This is fine. This is for the lockup and overdrive, and those are okay. Those usually don't have any issue. It's these two that normally have a problem. So we'll replace those, replace the housing, do a complete rebuild. Like I said, got warranty on it, the whole 9 yards, and we'll get you set up straight. So anyway, any questions, give me a call. Thanks. Okay,